I think every woman does go through times where they look at themselves in the mirror and they don't feel pretty. They don't feel good. They're self-conscious with their body image. And I know certainly I felt that way. And after my brain tumor journey, when I came out of the hospital and my face was paralyzed, I looked in the mirror and I thought, well, that's not me. That didn't match the image of the person that I had in my mind of who I was. And that really caused me for a while to struggle. And even though I knew I was still the same person on the outside, I got very hung up by what other people saw on the outside. Because as much as I felt like I was a strong person on the inside, the world is very focused on the outside and appearances. And the fact that other people were getting hung up on what I looked like really was like a punch to the gut. It tripped me up. When people would walk by and do double takes, when they would look at me and their eyes would pop wide open, that really hit me. And sometimes it hit me hard. And it caused me to almost wonder about the worth and the value of the person that they were seeing. And rather than seeing and feeling the worth that I would normally feel about myself, instead I questioned it because of what I thought other people were seeing. And it really was a challenge, especially in the beginning, for me to decide that who I am and what I feel about myself has nothing to do with either the way that I look on the outside or the way that other people perceive me. Because I can't control that. I can't control what thought comes into their mind, nor can I actually know what they're thinking. I can make a judgment on what I think that they're thinking when they see me, but I don't really know. And so I came to an understanding with myself that I wouldn't react to those things, because the reality is what they think, what they perceive, doesn't really have any impact on who I am. And it doesn't have to have any impact on who I believe myself to be. I only give them power when I choose to fall into the trap of getting caught of what someone else thinks or how they react. And I also found that when I chose to be forthright and upfront about it and talk to people and engage with them, sometimes it's just a matter of getting over that first weird impression, that first time when you see someone and something is a little different than you anticipate. Once we could get over that, and oftentimes it was up to me, but if I could break the ice, if I could find something to say, if I could engage them in conversation, then a lot of the other things started going away. It was that initial reaction that we just had to get over. But once we got over that initial reaction, I always just wanted to leave them with something positive so that when they thought about the interaction later, that they had something good that they were taking away, and that they weren't focusing maybe on how I looked, but instead they were focusing on how I made them feel.
So what makes a woman beautiful and strong in your eyes?
I think what makes a woman beautiful and strong is her inner light. I think beauty comes from who you are on the inside. And when that light can be seen, when it can be seen through your smile, when it can be seen through your eyes, when it can be seen by the way that you hold yourself. We all come into contact with people who walk by and their head is down and their eyes are averted and they don't even want to make eye contact with you. And I think when someone is confident about themselves, even knowing they don't look perfect or that they're not perfect, I think that's where real beauty comes from, is when you can feel that confidence, when you can feel that they want to engage with you, when you can feel that they're being genuine and real. That's where the beauty comes from. And as far as strength, sometimes I think being strong means the same thing. It means holding your head up high and being willing to face whatever situation you have to face, even if it's one that you're unsure of how you're going to handle. It means being confident that your voice is worth being heard, that you have something that you can add, that you have value to add, that you can contribute to the conversation. Strength means doing what you've got to do even when you know you may not want to do it. It may not be fun. It may not be easy, but you do it anyway. All of those things make you stronger. I think sometimes today, women think that being stronger, sometimes in their effort to be stronger, they actually come across as mean or almost like bullies. I'm going to make my voice be heard, as opposed to expressing myself thoughtfully and contributing to the conversation. If you try to force something to happen, I actually think that makes you a little bit more of a bully and mean rather than strong. And unfortunately, I think right now in society, the lines are blurred, and women sometimes feel like the only way that they are going to look strong is if they force things, rather than if they truly contribute at the heart. We're almost forgetting the things that set us apart and that make us feminine, that make us women. The fact that we have soft edges and emotions. I don't think we should forget that. I think that we need to embrace that. And by embracing it, that actually can make us stronger. By expressing who we are and the thoughts that we have in respectful ways. That is strength.